This is the Star News Brief. I'm Tina Mombanu. MPs and their staff are tipped for a windfall following a dramatic budget increase for foreign travel allowances and other non-essential expenditures. Estimates presented to MPs by the Parliamentary Service Commission reveal that the legislators will have more money for globe-trotting in the next financial year. The budgetary jump features other fringe spending like training and hospitality, coming at a time other entities like the Judiciary face stringent cash shortages. The allocations show that the Judiciary is not set for any increase despite President William Ruto pledging an annual increment of 3 billion shillings to boost the Judiciary Fund. The Judicial Service Commission has protested the limited funding, citing a number of activities that are hampered by the cash crisis. Get a copy of The Star by subscribing to our e-paper for only 40 shillings by logging on to www.mgazzetti.com. Schools will be open on Monday next week as the ongoing rains are expected to subside in the coming days, according to the weatherman. President William Ruto, who made the announcement at State House on Wednesday, said all schools will reopen on May 13th. The announcement comes just days after the head of state last week indefinitely postponed the reopening, citing warnings by the Meteorological Department that indicated that the flooding situation was likely to get dire with the ongoing rains. He also cited a cyclone that was predicted to cause torrential rain, strong winds and powerful and dangerous waves along the Kenyan coast. Former Migori Governor Okoth Obado was at Raila Odinga's residence in Karen, Nairobi, and not at the scene of the murder of Rongo University student Sharon Otieno in Homa Bay, as was initially believed. Investigating officer Nicholas Olesena on Wednesday told trial judge Cecilia Githua that media reports that indicated Obado was at the murder scene were untrue. The witness evidence corroborated data records obtained from Safaricom and produced in court that showed Obado was in Nairobi throughout September 2nd to 5th, 2018. Obado is among 3 suspects on trial for the murder of Sharon and her unborn baby. Others are his personal assistant, Michael Oyamo, and former clerk, Kaspal Obero. The government is investigating politicians and opinion leaders in 19 counties over harassment and use of extreme violence against bloggers and incitement to violence against political opponents. Interior CS Kithure Kindiki says they have set up a special unit at the Directorate of Criminal Investigations to deal with the rising cases. Last month, 32-year-old blogger Duke Nyabaro mysteriously died in Kisii County. Meru political blogger Daniel Muthiani alias Sniper was murdered in December last year. In March, Peris Mugera, a Tharaka Nithi County political blogger, was found dead on Makutano-Sagana Highway in Kirinyaga County. Augustus Mutuku, an economist turned political blogger in the Kibwezi East constituency, was murdered more than 2 years ago. And the government on Wednesday struck a deal with doctors to end the medics' 2-month strike that had disrupted operations across public hospitals. The Health Ministry announced last evening that they had reached a deal with the Kenyan Medical Practitioners, Pharmacists and Dentists Union and that officials had signed an agreement for a return-to-work formula. The agreement followed a court directive that had given the parties 48 hours to reach a deal, failing which the matter would be canvassed and determined in court. On Wednesday, when the parties appeared before Employment and Labor Relations Court Judge Byron Mongaya, lawyers representing both sides said they were closely inching the deal. Get a copy of The Star by subscribing to our e-paper for only 40 shillings by logging on to www.mgazzetti.com.